Hi guys, welcome to day 4 of our 15 minutes of flexibility here at Bullfam Fitness for our 21-day focus. Today you're going to need a band if you've got one, a long one. If not, tie or a belt will do. Something small, okay, so pop your foot up on. I got a 20 kilo plate here. A couple of books stacked up will do. And I'm going to be using the wall as well, okay, for a chest stretch towards the end. So if you need to pause the video, grab your band or your tie or your belt, something small, like I said, 20 kilo plate, so a couple of books will do, and situate yourself near enough to a plain clear wall, okay, with a bit of space on it. Mat is optional. You want to come back then and press play and we'll get straight in, okay, for our 15 minutes. Alright, I need to get my phone, set my timer, keep me on track, and there we go. There it is. Alright, so jumping down the floor, we're going to start off with our hamstrings, okay, and using our band or our belt or tie, whatever it is that we're using. Just wrap it around your foot, start off, we're just going to lie back flat, and we're going to pull that back, okay, and just get nice and comfortable with it. I'm not forcing it to start off. I'm just going to get nice and comfy here, take a couple of deep breaths. And as the minute goes on, I start to pull the foot back a little bit further to advance the stretch, okay? A little bit of a movement from my leg in and out, just rotating my hip, trying to feel different areas of my hamstring getting pulled. Yeah, really big muscle, okay, you'll feel it stretch pretty easily. It'll also subside pretty easily, so you can see my foot is already a nice bit further back than where it started at the start of the minute. I'll bring it a little bit further back now just before I finish off this side. Legs pretty straight, a little bend in the knee maybe is fine. Pretty straight though here. And relax that, okay, nice and easy, bring it down. Swap sides and get straight on to the other side. Okay, so again, don't go mad at the start. Try and keep your body flat, facing up the ceiling. Starting off just about 90 degrees here. Take a couple of breaths after 20 or 30 seconds then. I'll give it that extra pull, that's no problem there now. A little bit of a shake there in my leg, just small, a bit uncomfortable, I'll release it for a bit. And then I'll pull it back another bit further for the last 20 seconds or so. Again, as you can see, I do have a little bend in my knee. It's not fully extended, fully locked out. A soft lock on the knee. And coming out of that nice and easy, we're jumping up on our feet and supporting yourself on something. Okay, we're going to use that band or that belt or tie or whatever, loop it around our foot, pull it up here for our quad. Okay, so I'm going to give it a decent pull. Whoop, make sure it's anchored over my shoulder, and now when I'm in this position I'm going to move, okay, my leg, create a small little circle. Okay, it's going to just help me feel that stretch move up and down my quad a small bit. You see where my knee is, I will make sure that it's pulled back behind me. So I'm actually squeezing my glute a little bit here to extend the hip, and that's going to help me get a better stretch in that quad. And as it releases a little bit, I'll pull a little further, okay? And move my foot from left to right behind me a little bit. Helps me find a bit further tightness in that quad. And keeping the squeeze on the glute keeps the hip extended, okay? I'll advance the stretch a bit further. Give it one last pull, a bit higher. And release. releasing it just nice and easy, carefully, so you're not snapping yourself at the band. And swapping sides straight away. And getting straight up onto the other side. Again, the band works better because you can stretch it, pull it easier, but at the tie or belt should work, okay? Create a little loop with it. And I'm just creating pretty decent posture here, okay, where I'm not leaning over like this or anything, where I might not be getting a true stretch. Just keeping decent posture. I'm squeezing my glute, okay? I'm making sure my knee is back behind me. And then that little gentle movement of the foot from side to side, or creating that little circle with the knee. Help you find a little bit of tightness. This side isn't as bad as my other one again. Everyone, one side dominant, you always find a great stretch on a muscle one side, maybe not the same on the other. Another pull. And coming out of that then nice and easy. We're going to get down into a deep squat, okay, and we're actually going to stay down there for about 2 minutes. Not too panicked about your lower back, you know, with training, okay, with our loads. If someone's back is like really lost, okay, at the bottom of the squat, get you to come up a little bit higher. With this, it's safe, there's no loads, okay. We're looking to open everything out around our hips and our ankles. Set up in your regular squat stance, okay. And I want you can put weight on your legs to help you get down, okay, as low as possible. And we're going to spend 2 minutes down here now, gently moving from side to side and forward and back. And if you can, you're going to get your elbows on the inside of your legs. And you're going to use your hands to press them away. That's going to open up your adductors here a little bit further. Now, all I would be looking for is your feet somewhat flat, okay? Position of your feet is no problem. As narrow as you can, or as wide as you have to go. Toes, pretty normal splay, okay? They don't have to be too straight. I wouldn't want them right out the side, but not too panicked about how much of splay you have. We're just as deep as we can get, trying to lift my chest up, okay? Trying to improve my lower back, but I'm not worried, okay? And it's going to be safe if you're down here like so, it's fine. We're still working a bit of ankle. That's 1 minute gone, we're going to stay another minute. We're still working ankles as we shift side to side a little bit. We're hitting the calves a small bit. And loads of hips again. Every now and again I'm going to keep pressing those knees out with my elbows, my hands. Feeling that stretch here on my adductors, okay, my groins. And shifting from side to side actually makes it a little bit more comfortable because one leg will just get deloaded for a second if it's very uncomfortable. It's gentle movement side to side. Deload the leg for a second before I come back over and now deload that leg. And if this is something that you practice, okay, once a week, your position will improve a huge amount, okay? So it's safe, so I'm not panicked about what your lower back might look like. You're going to improve it a lot if you work this, okay, a couple of times a week. Spending time down here, figuring out what position to put your feet in, figuring out what you're able to do with your chest, whereabouts your hips are. Really good time, investment of your time, just spending time in this position before training or just on as part of a flexibility session, okay? Alright, coming up out of that, just shaking out your legs a little bit. Might have been quite uncomfortable or fatiguing. Just go into a little step, okay, whatever it is you're using. And we're just going to use that to stretch our calves and then down a bit lower into our Achilles. So, starting off, I'm going to put my foot up on the plate like so. I want you to keep your legs straight, okay, as you lean into it now. You're going to get a nice stretch high up your calf. So my knee is straight with this to start off, okay. Support myself on the wall, just for a bit of balance. And I'm just recovering after I've been in the bottom of that squat, okay. It was fatiguing, it was uncomfortable. So taking those couple of deep breaths to help you relax and get you a better stretch here now as we move on. Again, the leg is straight here, start off. See my knee is fully locked out. Keep it pretty upright as I lean into it as much as I can. And we'll swap sides. Okay, just straight up onto the other side. Okay, leg is straight. You can see my foot is just up on it, and I'm leaning in now. I can feel that nice and high up my calf. Anyone starting to get good at their double unders, okay, top of your calves will be in ribbons, really sore. Really good one here, okay, to get a bit of relief, obviously, as well as foam rolling. And on a box, this might be uncomfortable in your bare feet, okay. Books are probably fine, not too bad on the plate. Slightly harder surface would be uncomfortable, and I'd be doing this in my shoe. But still really nice here. Leg is straight, front of the foot is up on the plate. I'm just leaning in. Okay, coming out of that, we're going to go back to the other side. But this time we're going to bend, push the knee forward, like so. I don't have as much of my foot on at this time, it's just about my toes. So my toes, my big toe and the knuckle is on the plate, and I'm just pushing forward now with my knee, and I'm feeling this lower down around my Achilles. And in this one, I'm going to move my knee slightly left to right, trying to search for a little bit of tightness. It's not, you won't feel as much as you would with a straight leg, because that's a bigger muscle, okay, at the top of your calf. We're heading right down low around the harder stuff, okay, in the bottom of your calf into your Achilles. So you can see my body isn't leaning forward this time, I'm just pushing my knee as far forward as it will go. And I'm feeling that right down the bottom now, going into the back of my heel. Alright, swapping again. So again, it's just toes on. My toes, my baby toe is not even actually on it. It's just my big toe in the first few. And now I'm leaning into it as much as I can. Again, I'm not really sending my body forward. I'm pushing my knee as far forward as I can. And then a little bit of movement side to side is going to help. Again, if you think you're not feeling it, don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. You're not going to feel it the same way you did with the straight leg. But nice sort of a stretch on the lower calf into your Achilles. That little bit of movement side to side might help you find something. Just easing out that there nice and easy. You can move that out of the way if you want. You want to stay at the wall. And we're going to hit our chest, okay? I'm going to step forward with the leg that's beside the wall. And I'm going to reach back up to about 2 o'clock, okay? I'm going to try and get my palm and my forearm on the wall. I'm going to lean slightly into it, but try and turn my body away, try and open up as much as I can, okay? So get yourself in position. As the stretch eases off, you'll be able to drop your hand a small bit, closer to 3 o'clock. And that will advance the stretch a little bit, okay? Starting off around 1 or 2, and then trying to lower your hand a bit further more towards 3. Then I'm leaning forward and I'm turning away. And coming out of that nice and easy with swap sides. Again, step forward with the same foot that's beside the wall. Reach back up to about 2 o'clock. And then lean forward and turn away. Again, those couple of breaths just to help you relax into it. And again, as it eases off, you'll be able to drop your hand down a small bit. That's going to advance the stretch just slightly. Again, keeping your palm and your forearm on the wall. Just coming out of that then nice and easy. That's pretty much just our 15 minutes done. If there's any of those you want to do a little bit longer, go back to them, another couple of minutes each side, no problem, but that's 15 minutes up. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you tomorrow.